in Macomb Township. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,500 square foot ranch style home, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys this house right here, and this one is valued at $800,000. And before you say, well, $800,000, there's this house right here behind me that was worth $1 million. And I actually filmed it on this channel in the Macomb Township playlist, and it says 1 million. So someone's buying it, and there's buyers out there. So I just want to show you guys this house. Again, I'm a realtor. My name is Jay Jones. And if you are looking to buy or even sell, or just have any questions regarding real estate, please reach out to me. My information is all in the description. Call, text, email, it's all there. Let's get into this house. The thing is that this is on a corner lot, which corner lots are really good because builders give you a little bit more space. They give you a little bit more space when they're building this house. So this has a very big lot, nice size backyard, but just look how big this lot is. Very, very good. Landscaping's very, very simple. It's actually wet out here today, so I have to be careful, but landscaping very, very simple here. Makes the house pop, makes it look very clean. This is a 3-car garage, so I'm just gonna walk around this house just so you can kind of see how big just how big the lot is. So I wanted to come from a different angle, walk around it. Have to refilm this part because my phone was acting really crazy, but here's the outside of the landscaping. I think it looks very clean, very low maintenance. The colors just make this house look really good. You know, no need for a whole bunch of landscaping and big beds with a bunch of stuff in it. I love the low maintenance free shrubs. I think they make everything pop. I love the black roofs on these as well. Ever since I've seen a black roof, they just look very clean. I've done black roofs on some of my flips. It's just one of those added touches to the curb appeal that are really nice. And off of this lighter brick, black roof with the black trim, really nice. All right, so let's take a look on the inside. Nice tall door. Let me ask you guys something. Do you guys like the archway? Some people say it reminds them of like the 90s build with the archway, but do you guys like the archway going into the main door or to this area, or would you just prefer just a bigger porch? All right, let's take a look inside here. Let's step inside and let's get our door view. That is what we do here on this channel. We call it the door view. As soon as you walk in, how do you feel? To the left, we have our study room. Straight ahead, we have all of these windows. So you're looking straight back. So, and what I really, really like about this, I like the small window with the light fixture that you can use, you know, your chandelier, show it off, or whatever light fixture you choose. It's really nice. The reason why I call this a door view, if you guys care at all, and I'll show you the study room, is because when I first bought my house, right, I seen a lot of houses. You know, my wife and I, we walked through some houses and we didn't like them. And a lot of times when we first walked through the door was the most important part of whether we were gonna like the house or not. And we bought the house that we're in now, when we both walked through the door, we both had that feeling of, I love it. And we only stepped in, you know, maybe 2 steps, but you know, we could see right through the back. It was very open. Everything, we just loved everything about it. So that's why I take my time when I walk through the door to see how you guys feel when you first look at it. Is it something that you go, wow, or is it something that's like, I don't really know? Because you know, as soon as you walk through the door, whether you're gonna love that house or not. And I always watch my clients to see what their reaction is when that door opens. All right. Let's take a look here at the kitchen. What would you rate this kitchen? You know, let's go on this side. Let's show off the space here. All right, there's the garage and the basement door right there. What would you rate the kitchen here? All right. 2,500 square foot house. Nice oversized island. So let's say enough for about 3 people. For sure enough for about 3 people. Nice shaker style cabinets. These are nice big cabinets too. How hard you throw those things in, those hinges soft close, and that is something my clients love to do. They like to see that. Are you guys a fan of, I believe this is the apron sink? It's not, I don't know if it's farmhouse, but I think it's the apron sink. Are you guys, do you like the apron sinks, the undermount sinks, or do you like the farmhouse sinks? Here's the quartz. I do love how wide this is. And I actually like how low it is, right? I mean, I love undermount sinks just because I always see them, but I actually like how low this is. And I would not mind this at all. And what I would do there at the top is, if you could, put some lights in those very top cabinets. I've actually have a few houses where they have them installed and we've seen them and they look really nice. You know, I think it's a very nice effect at nighttime. If you have some like the glowing lights that go under the cabinets, right? And then you have those lights on nighttime, it'll look really nice. All right, so let's go here. Let's just take a quick look here. So there's your laundry room. They've already have your cabinets built out here. Nice long counter. All right, so one thing that I absolutely love about this layout, it's going to be all of the windows and the 2 sliding doors. It adds a nice effect to the house. For example, I'm gonna show you the primary bedroom, which is this guy. But walking into this room, all that natural light is really, really nice. Again, let's walking in and then all the natural light. So there's your family room here. What do you guys think about the floors? Are you guys a fan of the natural floor? Or do you prefer like the cherry walnut floor, the darker floor? When I was flipping houses, I used to love the natural because it was just, you know, natural wood. And then once I did one house that was cherry walnut, the buyers just really loved the darker wood color. And I fell in love with it too. So you have a fireplace, mantle, everything's set up. I like the architecture and everything around the drywall. I think it adds a nice effect to it. Here's your view here from the kitchen, from the family room. Just so you guys can see the layout. All right, so let's take a look at the outside. Give you guys a full view of the back. And that's one of 2 sliding doors. You do not normally get 2 sliding doors when you're, out of your family room. So that is a plus. I really, really love the wood. When you walk out here and you see all of this wood at the very top, it just gives me a very, very outdoorsy feel, if that is a word. But it definitely gives me like an outdoor feel. I probably would try to find a way to close this off, so I don't get hit with bugs, and make it some type of entertainment area. Maybe a TV out here with a little outdoor fireplace or fire pit or whatever that is over there. It definitely is a long patio. So when I look at the backyard, which Macomb Township it's known to have pretty good sized backyards. And again, this is a corner lot. This is pretty much your only space where you have something to work with. But this is a pretty large patio. So you've kind of substituted a little bit of your backyard for a big patio that's already done. So let me give you a good view of what it looks like from one end. And again, if you guys have any questions about new builds, builders, or certain areas you want to move to, please reach out to me. My information is in the description. It's in the description below. You can call, text, email. I love to show you these houses and just what's going on in the Macomb County area. All right, let me show you the back of the house. It's a little wet. I love to show my viewers just the back of the house and what the backyard looks like. Actually, let me walk all the way over to the very end of this. So this would be all of your yard there. As you see, the color changes with the grass. So this would be all yours, a dark green. So, it's definitely got some space. It's a nice long, and a wide ranch. All right, let's go take a look at the primary bedroom. And then we'll take a look at the basement. All right. So let's take a look at the primary bedroom here. So your closet is inside of the bathroom. So I kind of see what the builder did with the space here. And then they've given you two sides. So there's your soaker tub and stand-up shower. Then over here is your actual sink and then a closet over here. So let's take a look here. Do you guys like soaker tubs, or do you just prefer the regular tub? So there's your soaker tub, pretty deep. Love the tile. The tile with the black really makes this bathroom just feel really, really clean. Just take a step inside here. I think the only thing I would want is the little handle, the shower handle on the side of this. Just think when you get into this price point of $800,000, you know, you kind of want a, you know, extravagant, you know, waterfall sink handle, all that good plumbing, you know, just my opinion. And there is your double. Nice size closet. I think my wife would could fill this closet up though. I think she would be able to fill it up probably with no problem. And then I would have to have a little end cap over there. You know, I would make it work though. But, yeah, definitely nice. It's a nice size closet here. And again, I may have mentioned this before in a previous video, but Macomb Township just has a lot of development. This is right below 26 Mile and south of Romeo Plank. But if you go by the Macomb Township Recreation Center and the library, I mean, there's still so much land over there in that area, over there on Foss Road, and just, it's just so, there's still so much to build here. And you know, if you're thinking about, you know, Macomb or Oakland County, you know, you could save a little bit in Macomb with the same house or a new build, just depending on school district and pricing and everything. But I love Macomb Township though. I think you get a lot for your money out here. So let's take a look at these other 2 bedrooms. They're pretty normal sized bedrooms here, right? Nothing super spectacular, just normal bedrooms. Enough to get your snooze on and have a nightstand. This one actually has a double closet. Built-in shelves. So again, all I ask is if you stayed this long, please like the video. Hit the subscribe button. I do a lot of home tours. I like to show you guys the different architectures in Macomb and Oakland County. And I also do just videos of vlog style videos, so you can kind of know what the cities have, you know, and pros and cons and everything you need to know about it. Again, I really, really like that walkout to this thing. I mean, it's like all those windows. All right, so let's take a look here. I've shown you that. Quick look out here in this 3-car garage. I have mentioned this before in the video. I love garages. and I love basements. And it may be because I just always envision a man cave, but and it's the places where your spouse or significant other does not care about. But I've seen people do some pretty unique things in their basement. I'm sure you guys have too. They've turned it, they put a kitchen out here. I've seen some people put sofas, make it a chill area. Car guys, I've seen them put lifts in here and epoxy floors, or the garage tile floors, and paint it. So I've seen some really cool things. And so I think that's what I love the most about it, is that it's just open, unused space, and you can do what you want with it. But very big 3-car garage. Let's take a look at the basement. Piping and very long basement. This is what I love about basements in ranch style homes. It's because you get the entire length of the upstairs. So even though this is a 3-bedroom house, you do have an egress window. And if you take a look at a house that I did in Birmingham at $1.3 million, they built out the basement the perfect way that would make it a legal sized bedroom. And so for this house, I would definitely build out a bedroom so you can get a 4-bedroom house, which is not overbuilding in this area. Sometimes people will build an extra basement extra bedroom in the basement, and it doesn't add value, because sometimes where they're building that 5th bedroom, or that, because sometimes it's a 4-bedroom house, there's not a 5-bedroom to compare it to. But this house, I definitely would do a 4-bedroom, maybe even do a full bathroom or another half. I'll probably do another full bathroom. So this would be a 4-bedroom. It'll be 4.5 bath. So that's might be a little big, but this area also sells houses that are in the $1 million range. So again, this is probably something I would do with it. Probably would build another bathroom, another bedroom, and then whatever else you would like. You got a lot of space for another kitchen, another eating area, bar, man cave, theater, you got a lot of room here. Awesome. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and walk upstairs, wrap this video up for you guys. Is it for this video. Again, this house is in Macomb Township. So if you are thinking of maybe buying or selling your house in Macomb Township, I'd love to help out. I'm a local real estate agent in the area. Again, my information is in the description below. If you want to call, text, or even send me an email, I'd love to be able to connect with you guys, all right? Until the next video, you guys be blessed, and I'll see you.